Hi friends and my dear students, I am Dr. Sanjay Pandit Kamble, Assistant Professor, Department of English. Today I am here to communicate with you. Today's topic of discussion is we are trying our level best to remove the fears from the students about the speaking English. So I have chosen a different kind of topic and I will speak within 2 3 slides. I will speak about that how we can remove the fear from our mind. Generally, it is observed that, or it is you can say that experience that one positive thought, one motivational thought, proverb can give you an energy, or it's work like a spark. So I'm going to discuss with you that majority of the students they feel, or it is you can say that believe that English is a skill, but my topic or my discussion with you is a different. Today I'm not going to talk with you that how English is a skill, but I'm going to discuss with you how English is a will, or speaking English is a will. Speaking English is a you can say that not a skill, it is a will. So how it is a will we are going to discuss here. So in my first slide I'm going to discuss, I'm going to explain some of the positive proverbs or motivational proverbs that can help us to keep or to sustain the energy, or you can say that that may give you some kind of energy to work on it and to come over all your difficulties. So let us see one by one what are these motivational positive proverbs. Then the first proverb which I have chosen to discuss here, will find a way. Suppose there is a will, there is a willpower. If your willpower is a very strong, you will get a right way. You will get a right. You can say that back. You will get right path. You will get right idea that how you can develop your English speaking abilities. There are number of things that we are not doing from our heart. It is my, you can say that appeal, it is my experience that if you start working from your bottom of the heart, in Marathi we अगर in my Hindi we can say that अगर आप दिल से काम करोगे, दिल और दिमाग से काम करोगे, तो कोई भी मंजिल जो तुम्हें क्या बोलते हैं आपको जो उम्मीद से बाहर नहीं होती, और यू कैन अचीव दैट गोल, यू कैन अचीव दैट ऑब्जेक्टिव, यू कैन अचीव दैट वॉट एवर यू डिसाइडेड एज अ डेस्टिनी. सो लाइक दैट विल फाइंड अ वे मीन्स, अगर तुम्हारे दिल में, अगर तुम्हारे मन में, अगर तुम्हारे उसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं कि दिमाग में कोई आइडिया है, कोई इच्छा है, अगर मन से दिल और दिमाग से काम करोगे, डेफिनेटली यू विल रीच टू योर डेस्टिनेशन. If you are on the right track, you will reach to your destination. It is, you can say that supportive proverb to the first proverb that which I have chosen here, will find a way. Now the next you can say that proverb which is written, or which you can say that which you can see in the each and every class, each and every you can say that school, but it is not unfortunately practice. That is, practice makes man perfect. We Nobody is perfect in the world, but regular practice, continuity of the practice, regular you can say that activities in the course of time, I am sure, not only I am sure, but it is observed, it is experienced that regularity of our work, regularity of you can say that your will definitely make you perfect. While talking about the English, perfection of the English, no one in the world can speak perfect English. So why you are thinking about the perfection? You just make the practice. If you continue this practice, even it is my observation, even in the England also, where the English is the mother tongue of the English people, England people, British people, they cannot speak perfect, grammatically correct English. Then why we think about you can say that perfection? So practice makes man perfect. It means if you do regular practice, if you follow the regular you can say that practice of anything, of speaking English, of learning English, of reading English, or talking English, everything, whatever you can say that you decided to make a perfection for that. If you do it regularly, definitely in the course of time, or time will give you that answer. You will get the answer from the time, but you have to devote a devotional work. You can say that honesty with your work and your time. That will how much time you devote for that work, for that you can say ability, learning that ability, it will get automatically in the course of time you will get the result of that things. The next, you can say that very important, which I like, I always give this example to my students, that due to some fears, the students are not doing the effort. So here I would like to read that proverb, that fear kills effort, kill the fear. It is a fear that kills the effort. If there is a fear in your mind, a doubtful mind never become a successful mind, or never goes to the success. A doubtful mind. And if the mind is full of confidence, any kind of things you can achieve. If you are not doubtful, so doubt is good in some extent. Suppose you are doing analytical thinking, you are critical thinking. There the doubts are needed there. But while learning English, while speaking English, there should not be fear. So here I appeal to you, if there is a fear in your mind, kill the fear, kill the fear. And you can say that because fear kills the effort. Why the boys, why the students, why the people, they stop? Because stop working, stop speaking, because there is a fear. So I appeal to you, kill the fear, or fear kills the effort. So it is better kill the fear. Automatically you will see that you will reach to your destination. Now the next, you can say that the major topic, today's topic of discussion is English is not a skill, it's a willpower. If the students willpower is strong, how much willpower, how much strong is your willpower, that will give you the result. It is believed that English is not a skill. We are talking about skill, we are talking about abilities, we are talking about, you can say that some methodological things. But this is not true about this speaking English. Because when you speak English, when you try your level best from the bottom of your heart, you can say that from the very core point of your heart, automatically it will become a will. And the first, you can say that motivational proverb which I use, will find a way, like that speaking English is not a skill, it's a will. So if you are strong will, if you are having a strong will person, definitely you will see the good result in the course of time. Okay, so for that purpose, don't think that English is a skill. If you start working with your will, with your willpower, with your desire, with your dream, see the big dreams, and the big dreams, you can say that large kind of dreams, becoming big man, big person in the society, big person in the community. It will like, it is like a will, and that will give you some kind of support, motivation to do something extra, to do something, you can say that better than common people, and you become uncommon. So like that, if you start working from your will, automatically you will get the good result. Now in Marathi, I will say some Marathi, you can say that proverb, म्हणी किंवा वाक्यप्रचार असं म्हणतात त्यांना. प्रयत्नाने कण रगडिता वाळूचे तेलही गळे, असं म्हणतात. इट इज, यू कॅन से दॅट एफर्ट्स. व्हॉट इज दॅट? प्रयत्नाने कण रगडिता, दॅट इज वी कॅन ट्रान्सलेट एफर्ट्स can grow plant even on the rock. So if you are doing your efforts, you do believe in efforts, you do believe in hard work, you do believe in your own capacity, own ability, own desire, own passion, and these passions, desires definitely transform your life. So it will require efforts. What is in our hand? The things which in our hand, that is only effort. Suppose you are alone, you are alone in the jungle, in the forest. What is in your hand? You have to decide the first direction, then you have to walk. If you stop there, you will not reach to your destination. If you do not do any kind of efforts, you will not reach to your destination. You will not get, you can say that, good road or good path to reach to your village, or to reach your, you can say that, point. So like that, if you are left in the well for a swimming purpose, and if you are not doing efforts, you can say that you will die, or you will leave your life. So like that, effort, suppose you are first time entering, first time left into the water, pushed by somebody else, and if you do not do, or do not, you can say that, do the efforts, moving the hands, moving the, you can say that, legs, and making noise, making, you can say that, movement of your body, you cannot survive. Like that, efforts can grow plant even on the rock, because efforts will give you the result. If you do not do any kind of efforts in the course of time, you will not get anything. So efforts are very much important. So another proverb that is used, that hard work is necessary, no doubt, in this present world. But now the concept has been changed. The people are thinking about, you can say that, smart work also. Suppose it's a time that, once upon a time, when we were studying, when we were, you can say that, we were, our generation, which was, you can say that, library addicted generation. So we had to go to the library, we have to find out the books, and we have to read, then we used to get the information. Now your generation is mobile generation, mobile is in your hand, so you can use these mobiles, you can use this laptop, computer, whatever the amenities, whatever the gadgets which are available around you. And by using these gadgets, by using these, you can say that, technologies, you can do a smart work, and you can get, you can say that, success easily compared to the hard work. So when we were students, we didn't get the idea about the pronunciation. So in the dictionary, the traditional method was there. In that dictionary, the transcriptions of the word were given, and we have to read this transcription, and as per the transcription, we have to pronounce that word. It was a very difficult task for us, but now it is made easy, because in every mobile you can download dictionaries from the Daniel Jones dictionary. Many more apps are there, where you just put the, where you just type the words, and automatically you will get the pronunciation. So this is what the smart work. So learning English, you can do the smart work, and you can learn, you can speak English very easily compared to the hard work. Now this is a world famous proverb, that nothing is impossible in the world. You know that majority of the people, they write this, you can say that, proverb, but they don't believe. Even the word impossible is also, if you try to break this word, I am possible, impossible. So I am possible means it is possible for me. Why it is not impossible? Why it is not, you can say that, impossible? It is possible. We have to do the effort. So until and unless you do the efforts, you cannot get success. And last one, that is, continuity in effort is solution to every problems. What happened? Student, due to the fear, due to the lacuna, due to the lack of confidence, they left the effort, they leave the effort, and they will not reach to their, you can say that, ultimate goal, that's speaking English. So continuity in effort is solution to every problem. Continuity, I will like to give you an example. You know that one Adivasi man was there, Manzi. I have forgotten his name, but I know his, that is surname, Manzi, whose wife was died due to the road. There was no road, and there was a big, you can say that, huge mountain, and he could not take to his wife to the hospital, and she died there. So he decided to create, or he decided to construct the road. One alone man, single man, within 20 years created, 20 or more than 20 years, he has constructed a long road for other people. So you can be a, you can say that, like that road or road map, like that you can work. If you work, it will help to somebody else, it will help to your next generation too. If you speak English, automatically it will be benefited for you. uh, why I am telling to you, what is my benefit here? uh, Actually, financial benefit I will not get from delivering or giving you such kind of lectures, such kind of information to you. But what is my dream, that majority of people, those who are facing this problem, they must come over, and that is my pleasure. I'm doing it for my pleasure, not for you can say the financial matter. One more important thing which I would like to share with you, that if you go in private classes of speaking English, they will at least charge from you at least 6,000 rupees for 45 days or for 3 months. So and you know that what whether it is whether you will be able to speak English or not, it's depend upon you. In Marathi it is said that I will tell you, घोड्याला पाण्यापर्यंत घेऊन जाता येतं, पाणी पी म्हणायची सक्ती करता येत नाही, लाईक दॅट. वी कॅन टेक यू up to the lake, but if you are not hungry, if you are not thirsty, you cannot, you can say that, sip the water of that you can say that lake, like that. So घोड़े को हम तालाब के पास लेकर जा सकते हैं, लेकिन उसको पानी पीने की शक्ति नहीं कर सकते. इसी तरह हम आपको वी कैन प्रोवाइड यू, आई कैन प्रोवाइड यू, इट इज ओनली फॉर यू. When I say the word you, it means it is beneficial for you. So you have to decide what to do. हमने आपको उस तालाब के पास खड़ा किया है, आपको तय करना है कि कितना पानी पीने का और कितना नहीं पानी पीने का, और पीने का ही नहीं. So let us see that we have to do certain things in our life by taking a proper decision. Once you have decided that you are going to speak English within 2 or 3 months, definitely within these 2 3 months, if you do the continued effort, you will speak English. I'm sure. I'm quite sure about your abilities, your possibilities, your, you can say that, capacities, but you're not doing that efforts continually. Now, the next slide which I am going to talk with you, I am going to discuss with you, that there are certain assumptions. इन मराठी आपण काय म्हणतो की मराठीमध्ये असं म्हटलं जातं की आपण काही गृहीतके ठेवलेले आहेत. गृहीतके म्हणजे काय, असं काही गोष्टी अशा मानलेल्या आहेत. वी बिलीव्ह सर्टन यू कॅन से द थिंग्स. व्हॉट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग, that English is a tough language. It is quite clear that English is a not tough language. English is not tough language. Which is the tough language in the world? As per my knowledge, French is the one of the toughest language in the world. English is not. Otherwise, English cannot be or could not be spoken by larger, you can say that, population of the world. You know that majority of the countries, they use English than other language. Even in you can say that India, do you know which is the toughest language? As per my knowledge, you say, or I believe that Marathi is one of the toughest language. Still we speak Marathi. So English is not tough language. English is a very easy language, because English borrows, or it has borrowed many things from other languages, so that it became a rich language of the world. It is the link language of the world. It is, you can say that, lingua franca of the world. Lingua franca means link language. We cannot speak other languages, but English can link you with other people, other world. English is the window of the world. So you have to see, you have to decide whether you have to see the window of the world, whether you have to see the window of the India, whether you have to see the window of the Maharashtra. If you speak Marathi, only Maharashtrian people will know you. Suppose you write in, suppose you want to become a writer in Marathi, how many people will read your book? Just imagine, if you are from southern Maharashtra, like Kolhapur, Sangli, Satara, only few people will read your books. Only 2,000, more than, less than, I think that 2,000 people will read your book. And suppose you write a book in English, and if it is published in the English by the English publisher, it will reach to the world. The world will read your books, and you will reach to the world, you can say that, your popularity. If the book is very you can say that interesting, the topic is very interesting, then automatically you can become a good writer in English. So English is not tough language. It is very easy language. If you love this language, if the language comes from your heart, comes from your, you can say, the throat, comes from your lungs, automatically you will see that you will get the mastery over this language. Another assumption, that is English is the milk of tigress. It is our forefathers that they made these proverbs, and they want to put a pressure on the forthcoming generation due to the English language. There is a politics. If I will get a time, or if you are interested, what kind of politics went on about this English in our state, in our, you can say that, India, about the English language, I will tell you in the course of time. But I believe that English is not the milk of tigress, or no. It was positive in those days. It was positive, or it was difficult in those days, because the first generation was learning English. There was no any other background for them. Now our second, third generation is learning in the education field. So it is not, you can say that nowadays English is not a milk of tigress. Now you can say that milk of goat, milk of goat. So ideas are transferred, ideas are changed in the course of time, and we have to accept these things. One more assumption, that we believe that majority of the Maharashtrian people believe that other state people speak correct English. It is totally 100% wrong. It's my experience. Whenever I travel throughout India, from many states of the country, I observe that they are speaking very wrong, very, you can say that, incorrect English. But they, without fear, without, you can say that, thinking of others, they speak. It is my experience. I went to Hyderabad. I went so many times Hyderabad, and even in universities, many universities also, I have seen so many people. They are speaking very, very, you can say that, grammatically incorrect English. So you remove this assumption. You remove this fear that other state people speak correct English. You just watch, and it is my opinion that it is the speciality of the Maharashtrian people, that every time Maharashtrian man, Maharashtrian speaker, they try to speak very, very correct kind of English. And it is my observation. It is my, even you can observe also, that we are trying our best towards correct. So this is not the case with the other state. Even in Karnataka, I went to Dharwad, I went to Belgaum, I went to Hubli and Bangalore also. I have seen that many of the engineers, doctors, they are speaking English, no doubt. While speaking their mother tongue, they are referring English many times in their speech. That is what we feel, that they are speaking correct English. But this is not my, you can say that, opinion, or my. I do not believe in such kind of assumption. It is, you can say that, totally wrong assumption, and you remove from your mind that in all other states, majority of the people, they are referring English, but they are not speaking correct English compared to Maharashtrians. So next assumption, that is English spelling and articulation, pronunciation. So you know that we are living in the world of 21st century. So we are not thinking about spelling and articulation. If you know that some African people, how they speak English, because their the structure of their mouth, the structure of, you can say that, the influence of the mother tongue, it automatically affect the English language. So don't think about the articulation, pronunciation. In Marathi we call it उच्चार. मला इंग्रजी उच्चार येत नाहीत असं बऱ्याच वेळा बऱ्याच विद्यार्थ्यांच्याकडून मला ऐकायला मिळतं. तर उच्चाराविषयी जास्त विचार करत बसायचं नाही. व्हॉट एव्हर इज पॉसिबल फॉर यू. If you do not get proper answer of this question, now you are living in the world of 21st century, you are having Android mobiles, you can download that dictionary from Play Store, and you just put that word, type that word, and you will get proper pronunciation. So don't think about the pronunciation. All over the world, English is, there is the varieties of pronunciation in, you can say that, English. So far as India is concerned, भारतामध्ये तर एवढ्या भाषा आहेत, त्या प्रत्येक भाषेचा इंग्रजी भाषेवरती प्रभाव आहे, आणि त्या भाषेच्या प्रभावातूनच इंग्रजी बोललं जातं. जसं तुम्ही कर्नाटकामध्ये गेलात तर कन्नड जसं बोललं जातं तसंच इंग्लिश बोललं जातं. इन एव्हरी वर्ड देर इज कन्नडा ट्युनिंग, और ट्यून ऑफ दॅट स्पीकर इज कन्नड. मदर टंग इन्फ्लुएन्स इज दॅर. आणि आता जास्त विचार करण्याची काही गरज नाही. यू डोंट थिंक अबाउट द आर्टिक्युलेशन, बट लिटल बट यू मस्ट कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑन स्पेलिंग. But it is better that we have kana, matra, ukar. But English has only 5 vowels, if you understand these vowels, you will automatically come over all your difficulties of articulation and pronunciation and spelling. So it is I appeal to you that don't think about the articulation, because African people, how they speak English, you know that their mouth, their lips are so thick, so they speak a very tough kind of English, very tough kind of language. So don't think about that it is articulation is very difficult, pronunciation is very difficult. Now the next assumption is that English grammar is very difficult to learn and understand. It's my opinion, it's my idea that there is no requirement of grammar to speak in English, to develop or spoken English. If you watch some movies, if you listen some, you can say that news items, news, or you can say the All India Radio, BBC, you will get how they pronounce these words and how they use. Even you can watch some of the English movies, English, you can say that channels are there, and you will see that how we accept, how we adopt a mother tongue in the same way. In that, if you follow that method, how we adopt the mother tongue by listening, by acting, by imitating, in the same way you can learn English, you can speak English. There is no requirement to study the grammar. Grammar is the science of the language, so there is no need to learn that grammar. Another thing is that English tense are hard to understand and use. Only if you try to understand two tense, one is present and another is past. I think that in our day to day life situation, both are only required. Otherwise, future tense very rarely referred, very rarely it is used. So don't think about the present, past, and future. Only if you concentrate on present and past, if you able to speak in present properly, automatically you can speak past in a past tense. So these tense you just do. In my forthcoming, in my coming videos, I will discuss about these, you can say that tense patterns, how it is used in our day-to-day life situation. Now let us turn towards what are the remedies on this. These are the assumptions, and I am going to give you some remedies. So what are the remedies? Number one, that is start with daring and confidence. Without daring and confidence, you cannot speak English. If you take one step like that, suppose you want to go up by going the stairs, जिन्यावर चढत असताना जेव्हा तुम्ही पहिला पाऊल टाकता, ऑटोमॅटिकली दुसरा पाऊल पुढे जातं. इन द सेम वे, इफ यू स्टार्ट युअर फर्स्ट, यू कॅन से द स्टेप, you will reach to your automatically your feet, or you will go one by one step ahead, like that. And one more remedy, that is don't think of others. We people, it is the speciality of the Maharashtrian, it is the speciality of Marathi man, that they think of others. It is good thing that we have to think about others in social matters, but we have to think about our if you think about your own progress, if you think about you can say that for your progress, own progress, you don't think about others, about the business, about the progress, about the whatever you want to achieve in your life. While doing these things, don't think of others. Don't think, when you speak English, don't think that whether I'm speaking correct, whether I'm speaking wrong, right, don't matter. It doesn't matter. So don't think of others. One more suggestion for you, make a group of friends where you can speak English, where you can speak freely English, and tell them that I'm going to speak English and you have to help me. Make a group of such a friends who are willing to speak. अदरवाईज आपल्याकडे मन आहे, समजा आपण ग्रुपमध्ये इंग्लिश बोलायला सुरुवात केली की आपल्याकडे मन आहे की तुमच्या घरावरून काही इंग्रजाचं विमान गेलं होतं का. आता कसं आहे, अशा गोष्टीला आपण कितपत वाव द्यायचा किंवा कितपत लक्ष द्यायचं हे तुम्ही ठरवा. सो मेक अ ग्रुप ऑफ फ्रेंड्स, and in that group you can communicate, you can talk, you can share your ideas, your you can say that opinions, your concept, and you just share and you talk. Even on the WhatsApp also, why you use that Marathi mix English? So it is better you try your level best, talking, speaking, writing on a WhatsApp group also in English, even on the Facebook also, Instagram is there, many more, telegram is there, many more things are available to you. You just try to communicate in English. So make a group, any kind of group, friends group, relatives group, you can make and you can talk with them. One more suggestion, or it is my idea, that if you fear to talk with your elders, सुपिरियर पीपल, हायरार्की इज कन्सर्न, तुमच्यापेक्षा वरच्या किंवा तुमच्यापेक्षा ज्याला काय म्हणतो की जास्त एज्युकेटेड असलेल्या लोकांच्यावर बोलत असताना तुम्हाला भीती वाटते, तर एक काम करायचं, स्पीक, टॉक विथ द स्मॉल किड्स. लहान मुलांच्याबरोबर जास्त बोलायचं, लहान मुलांच्या कंपनीमध्ये राहायचं, त्यांच्याबरोबर जास्त इंग्लिश बोल. यू टॉक टू देम इन इंग्लिश, you'll get good result there, because these small kids, they don't understand whether you speak wrong or right or correct, incorrect, but they will communicate with you. And the fear which you are having, that how to speak with the higher authority, it will automatically remove. Small kids are very funny. They make, you can say that sometimes jokes. Talk to them. Even you can talk with your friends, with your family members. If you go in the home, and if the mama is if your mother is cooking in the, you can say that, kitchen, you can ask, mother, I want a bhakri. So it's not a grammatically wrong. Bhakri is a cultural word for us. Bhakri is not, you may not find the word like bhakri in English. Even words like, you can say that vada pav, something like that. So you talk with your friends, your small kids, family members. Don't shy to talk with them. Why to shy with talking with your parents, with your mother, with your father, with your brother, with your sister? Why to shy? Why to fear about them? Because if you talk in English, they will not you push out of your house. They will support you, that they will see you that you are talking English, that their pleasure. We are, when we talk English, they get pleasure, that my son, my sister, my brother, he or she is talking in English. It is a great pleasure for them. So we become the cause of their pleasure. Suppose you want to impress your papa, you go and ask your papa, I want 100 rupees. You will be happy that you talk in English, you are demanding 100 rupees in English. So it will be a pleasure for them. You become the cause of the pleasure, so they will support you. Don't shy before them. Another, you can say that remedy, mix English words in Marathi communication. While talking in Marathi, even you can refer, you can use some, you can say that, English words. I was in Dharwad, and I saw that, I was went for the research when I was doing my PhD work. So I went there and I saw that the Kannada speaker, the Kannada students, these students from the Karnataka, while talking in Kannada, they used to speak, they used to refer many words of English. So their tongue become habitual of the English. And a little bit, you can say that, modko todka, broken English, they can speak anywhere else. So they do not get any kind of problem wherever they go, because they have, their tongue is habitual with the English words. It is a bad habit of a student that we are trying to find out the meaning and substitute word for that. So don't find out substitute word. Suppose there is no word for chambu. In kitchen there is a one pot is there, that is chambu. Why you are find outing or searching the particular word for that, substitute word for that particular, you can say that, pot? You can refer that chambu, bhakri, lati, sari, curry, mutton, chicken. These are the, you can say that, referred word, used the word by the English people. Even chutney is also, masala is also used by the English dictionary. Oxford English Dictionary accepted these. So don't think about these, you can say, substitute words. So it is better to use these words in our day-to-day life situations. One more solution, one more, you can say that, homework I have given to you. Recite every day at least 5 words. Each day 5 words will increase your dictionary, increase your vocabulary. Write 5 sentences every day, sentences for every day. It is a day activity. And even it is better that you should have the habit of writing diary. You must go on writing diary. Make your tongue habitual with the English words. Be positive, hopeful about your success. Talk to yourself by standing before a mirror. Best activity that, you can say that, I would like to suggest you, that if you want to speak English, take one text one note, take one note and go, stand before or in front of the mirror and try to read, try to speak yourself. Nobody is required for you. So you go and talk to yourself by standing before the mirror. And many more things are there which I am going to discuss here. Last solution which I am going to give you, remedy which I am going to discuss with, that, think in English. it is the drawback of our students that they think in Marathi and they are trying to translate into English. So don't do that. So it is better, try to think in English wherever you are, wherever, whatever you are, whichever situation you are. कोणत्याही परिस्थितीमध्ये तुम्ही असाल तर तिथं तुम्ही जे काही करत असाल ते सगळं इंग्लिशमध्ये विचार करायला शिका. Like that, suppose you are in the kitchen, what you are doing? I am in the kitchen, I am helping my mother. Okay, I am in the class, I am in the college, I am in the office. You just think in English, automatically you will get the confidence, and this confidence level, if the confidence level increase, automatically you will speak in English. So there are many more things to be discussed with you, but time consent, or due to the time limits, I'm going to stop here. Again, I appeal to you, if you like my video, please or kindly share to your friends, give me some comments, give me some suggestions. My number is there in my first, you can say that slide. My number, my email, my blog is there. If you feel anything you need, feel to write, feel to communicate, feel free to communicate. अजिबात घाबरायचं नाही, बिंदासपैकी बोलायचं. आपण ठरवलेलं आहे, one day we will speak English, and that day is very close. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, if it is possible, I will prepare another video and I will come to you. I will communicate with you very soon. With this, I am going to take your leave. Again, I hope your comments, I hope you can say that suggestions. With this, I take your leave. Thank you.